Hi friends, are you guys ready for some more fall decorating? Because that's what we're doing today. Today I'm going to actually get in there and tackle my dining room. And that is one of my most favorite places to decorate. Last year I actually styled that area with a bunch of old Crocs and I loved how that turned out. But this year I'm going to try something different, think outside the box. And so I've got a few ideas, and so let's go see if it all comes together. But guys, if you're new here, my name is Michelle and my sister Cheryl. We welcome you back to our channel. We're so glad to have you. Thank you. If you guys have not subscribed and if this content blesses you in any way, I hope you'll consider subscribing, giving us a thumbs up, sharing our video. It really helps our channel. But let's get started and let me share with you my dining room. I hope it all comes together like I have in my mind. But I haven't bought a lot of new decor. I'm just actually repurposing most of the things that I have purchased in years past. And then I'm just going to bring in a few other elements in my home and let's see how it turns out. So let's get started. So to get started, let's do my buffet today. So as you can see, I've cleared most everything off. I did stack my Crocs again. I have it sitting on a riser. I'm going to leave this white tray or this old white door on top of my buffet. And then right next to it is a new piece that I acquired, and I'm excited to style this. I've been wanting an old one for such a long time. This one really isn't that old, but it came from a dear, dear friend. It was in her gym. She was a coach for over 30 years, almost 40, and so it's a treasure to have that from her. So I've gathered some items I think I'm going to try to style over here, and as you can see, I think I'm going to be using more of those richer tones of orange. I have some really pretty orange pumpkins and I want to really incorporate that. I also want to try to use these stoneware bowls that I have. These are always in my kitchen, but you know, I love them so much, and I thought, you know, I want to enjoy them more, so I'm going to try to style those right here. To get started, I'm going to use this same little container. Now, I did have some hydrangeas in this. I did have these green stems in there earlier. I took all that out, but I think I'm going to try to use it again. And I'm going to use these green stems as just the base. And what I really like about this container that we thrifted, actually my sister, it's actually hers, but is that it has these holes, so I can kind of stick the greenery out along the sides. And this is just the first layer. We're going to build upon this, but I like the way this is starting out. So I definitely think you can still use green in the fall. Now I got this bush of flowers a couple of years ago from Hobby Lobby. I love the colors of this. It's so pretty. I kind of wish I had had another one, but I only have one, and so I'm just going to try to make this work. So I stuck it in the center, and then I'm just going to try to spread out these long cascading branches. And I already think even that looks pretty to me. Now let's go in with these. These are from Hobby Lobby too. I've had these for several years, but I really like them, and I have 4 of them. So I'm just going to place them around the vase in just a way that I think looks pretty. So probably 2 toward the back and then 2 kind of toward the front. The next thing I have are these beautiful bittersweet pieces. I love real bittersweet. I wish I had some to use, but I thought I was filming and I did not, so I apologize. But I'd have 4 of those, and I stuck those just in the center. And then this is another sprig of flowers that kind of pull in these same tones, and so I'm going to use it as well. So I only have a couple, so I'm going to stick one in the front and then one kind of in the middle. Now, here's just a few other pieces that come off of that big spray that I used at the beginning. So I'm just going to tuck those pieces that have fallen off just kind of around the edges. And this is what it looks like. I think it is so, so pretty. You guys love to tell me what you think. Okay, now let's style these bowls. These are so pretty. Like I said, these are just usually in my kitchen, but I thought I'd pull them out and use them in my dining room area just because I think they're so beautiful, and I thought it would be pretty styled with a pumpkin. So I've got them out. I really like them. I think all these colors are playing in together perfectly. So let's just stick a couple of bags in the bottom, and then I'm just going to top that with some raffia. So to put some pumpkins in these containers, I've pulled out these orange pumpkins. And I love orange. Orange is such a beautiful color to me. And I know I've used more muted colors in my living room, but I want to add a little more brighter color here in the dining room. And I just love these beautiful orange traditional colors of fall. So I'm going to add the two brightest pumpkins I have in each of these bowls. I think it's so pretty, and as you can see, I did switch it up. I switched the bowls, but you know, hey, I just think that's really pretty. And I'm going to add these little velvet ones, and these velvet pumpkins I got at Hobby Lobby. I think I got these a couple of years ago as well. But you can see I just replaced the stem on most of my pumpkins with the real stems, and the one I don't have real stems, I just used a stick. And I think it is just as pretty, but it totally transforms your pumpkins. So if you have a chance or an opportunity, when you buy real pumpkins, always save the stems, let them dry, and replace them on your faux pumpkins, because I think that always makes them more interesting, gives them so much character, and it makes them so beautiful. So to keep this look a little cohesive from what I did in my living room, I'm just going to add these same stems of flowers. These came from Hobby Lobby. They match what I did, like I said, in the living room. And I'm going to put one spray on one side of the bowls and one on the other. And I just think that just adds some interest. It's so pretty. I love all these beautiful colors, how they play off of each other. So I'm just going to add those right there. And I do have a couple of sprigs left over, and I'm just going to lay those around the bowl as well, just to kind of tie it all in together. So if you guys watched some of my earlier thrift videos, you saw me thrift this amazing thermos, and it was only $2.99. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. $2.99. It's an Aladdin. It's so cool. One of my subscribers said that she bought this for her husband when they first got married, and I think she said Ace Hardware, which I thought that was so cool that she told me that. So if you're listening, I won't ever forget that. I'll always associate that with this thermos. But I love it, and look how perfect it matches with all of these colors. And the next thing I'm going to do is just grab this wooden scoop. I got this from the spring line at Hobby Lobby several months ago, but it's so pretty, and I'm going to add it right here, and I just love the way this is all coming together. Now let's style these crocks. Now I just stacked these crocks one on top of another. I just set a bunch of pine cones in the bottom, set the other crock on top, filled it with pine cones, and I'm going to add these really cool sunflower stems. These are from Hobby Lobby several years ago. I haven't been to really see a lot of their fall decor this year, so I'm not sure if they have them, but I do really like these. I think they're really pretty, and I'm going to add these in this crock. Now I do have these crocks set up on kind of a riser. I'm not sure if I'm liking that or not. I might remove that round riser right there. I don't know. I think it would probably look better without that. I was just trying to give it a little more height, but I don't know if I actually need that or not. So you guys tell me your thoughts on that. Now let's move over to the piece I've been so excited to style, is this cubby hole. I've wanted one for so long. I haven't found one until just now, so I'm excited to style it. So to the top of this, I've just added this really old mirror that I've had for a long time. I love this thing. And then I'm just added a couple of corbels, and now I'm going to add this beautiful white pumpkin. I got this from Walmart, oh my goodness, 3 or 4 years ago. But I love this so much. I love pulling it out. And so now let's fill up the little cubbies. And so I have got lots of diner mugs and little creamers and butter pats and just different things. And I am gonna just go ahead and just start sticking this in here, arranging this, and see what I can come up with. Now the reason there's a paper towel in this mug is I'm thinking I'm gonna put some pumpkins inside here. So I'm just placing that inside as just a way so I don't have to do it later, because I think that's what I'm gonna do. If not, I'll yank it out, but for right now, I believe that's what I'm gonna do. I hope I didn't drive you guys too crazy rearranging all of this. But for this last one, I just want to use this little stack of my old Bibles. I love these, you know how much I love them. And the green one I don't think will work. I'm going to add the white one though, and I just think it just adds a little special something to this one side. But yeah, I had fun doing this, and I'm not sure that I have it exactly right. I think I am going to end up tweaking it again. But overall, I just think this is so much fun. And as you can see, I've got another little creamer I'm going to add on top of those butter pats. I'm going to switch up these creamers, and then I'm going to add this little pair of glasses inside one of them. And I think that's going to be, I think that's how I'm going to actually leave it. And I think this will work. Tell me what you guys think. Do you love collecting anything like of a certain thing? I love white pottery, I love creamers, I love ironstone, I love all of that. It's so much fun, and I'm just so excited to have this little display piece right here to just showcase some of that. So I'm excited. Now let's tie in some of these little pumpkins. I just, as you can see, added some raffia, and I'm just gonna stick these inside. I've got this other velvet one that I didn't use in that bowl, and I'm gonna stick that in one of these really pretty cups. And then I've got these white pumpkins. I think they're made from corn husk. I got these a couple of years ago, or maybe it was last year at, I think, TJ Maxx, but they're so fun to use all around your home. And so I'm going to add one to one diner mug, and then I'm going to add this one to the top. And I think this just completes the look. I love using raffia. I love this element of wispiness that's coming out everywhere. I just think it just looks like fall. It looks cozy to me, and I just love all this white pottery together. To complete this look, I'm just going to bring in some leaves from outside. Y'all know how much I love that. I love to go on nature walks and just pick up beautiful things that I can use in my decor. And this leaf I thought was really pretty. And so I'm just going to kind of tuck it back behind one of these bowls so that it covers up the stem of that one bunch of flowers that I used. And then I have just little pieces I'm just going to lay around here and there. And then, like I said, if you lose any leaves from your artificial flowers or leaves or bushes, save those, because I just think they're so pretty laid around sometimes. So these have fallen off of my leaf spray, and so I'm just using them in different spots around, and I just think it's so pretty. So just to really complete this look over here, I'm going to add this black lantern. I think it kind of helps cover up that black riser underneath there. I'm not sure that will stay. That will probably come out. But for the video, I'm going to go ahead and leave it. And you guys, please leave me a comment and tell me your thoughts on that. But this is the overall room. You guys, please tell me what you think. I am really loving these brighter tones in here. I don't know, I just think it's so pretty, and it just makes my heart so happy to look over here and see all this beautiful, rich color. Friends, I appreciate you being here so very much. It was so much fun to style this dining room and this buffet with you and to share with you how it all came together. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did putting it together. But before I go, friends, I just want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. You are my God, and I will praise you. You are my God, and I will exalt you. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Psalms 118, 28 through 29. Guys, you know, God is so worthy of our praise, and I know he says he inhabits the praise of his people. And I don't care if things are wonderful in your life or if you're going through the greatest trial, always lift your voice and to praise our Father. He is such a loving, good God, and he never will leave us or forsake us. Friends, thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, friends.